Alright, Virgo, let's do a read for you. See what's going on. We have Mercury direct in Taurus right now. And I believe Pluto is still retrograde in Aquarius. Jupiter in Taurus. Let's get one more card for the base read here. Well, we're going to get more than one. So... some of you have been praying about some kids, or, you know, children, or children that you know, but they could be your children. It's like you're kind of have this vision of what you want for them. It also looks like messages that aren't quite what you want to hear. So in the past, there was some kind of situation that wasn't moving forward, and so there seems to be some push forward in your home environment. It's like celebration, but near future is the Three of Swords. I get that you're going to go through some big healing moment where you face some truths, kind of break out of some patterns using your strengths. There's this state of suspension too, where it's like a move forward and then pausing, a move forward, pausing, right? So let's look at some clarifications for these. I do, feel like you're moving out of it, but it's like facing some hard truths about not just you, but maybe the people around you. So let's clarify this Two of Swords. Yeah, so some soulmate connection that didn't go forward. Let's get one more clarifier for that. Oh, that was a lot of cards. It's interesting. Six of Wands is at the bottom of the deck. It was when I picked it up, and it was at the bottom of the deck again just now. So it's like you have victory in moving on from a situation, but it's like there's this page and page and page. And King of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces card. So there's some past situation. Messages, could be children for some of you, where things weren't moving forward. So maybe you had some frustration with, your own children, or children around you. Had a situation where you had to kind of learn independence. And there's that Three of Swords again. So the Three of Swords looks to really be in the past, but it's like you're revisiting old wounds. And then when you get to a place where you're feeling like you've resolved it, you're revisiting those old wounds again. I get kind of this strange sense of disappointment from this, although there's a lot of hope attached to it too. So let's clarify the Three of Cups. In the home environment, which is like It's a lot of cards. Let's just get a few to clarify the Three of Cups. So we're going to clarify the Three of Cups with the Three of Cups. Two of Cups. So that's a pretty deep connection with someone that you thought maybe it would be unlikely with. So there's that Five of Cups. Remember I said disappointment but hopefulness? That's the energy that I was getting, was the Five of Cups, and there it is. So it's like you're worried that you're going to revisit that again, that you're going to be disappointed, but you also have, you know, the divine timing card. So it's like the right time for this connection. So I would say, Virgo, it might be possible to say get out of your head about that. Let's clarify the Magician. You know, this Seven of Pentacles is about, you know, reaping rewards for, you know, it's the harvest card. So it's, you've invested a lot of work and now it's paying off. The Moon on top of the Magician, the Moon is in reverse, and that's, you know, things coming to light. Hidden things coming to light, finding out things. I get that you're finding out a lot of things about yourself, but maybe there might be some truth that comes out about from someone from your past. You know, and it could be, this past energy could be just relationships that didn't work out, that you're kind of thinking about why they may not have worked out. Knight of Wands. Again, it's like a back and forth feeling. Getting burdened with it. And then, you know, King of Wands is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I do get a sense that there might be some information coming out about somebody from your past. There's children involved somehow, or caregiving of some kind involved. And so it's like, oh, the reason that didn't work out is because, you know, I didn't tell you I have these responsibilities or whatever. Temperance, the Hierophant, and the Star at the bottom. Wow. Well, let's just say, I think you're going to be just fine. Temperance, Sagittarius energy, Hierophant, Taurus, Star, Aquarius energy. But those together are like, especially with the Magician as the base card down here, it's like you manifested a new beginning and healing through some kind of hard work that's paying off for you now. Let's clarify that Three of Swords. I think there's some hurts that you're keeping to yourself as well. So Wheel of Fortune. Three of Swords and Wheel of Fortune signifies some kind of, you know, lesson to be learned from. Partnership, Chariot, Nine of Pentacles and the High Priestess. Yeah, some truth, some unveiling of something helps you to move forward. With the Two of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, it's like moving forward on something that could be business related. So if you're a business owner, it's like there's a sudden surge forward. A Chariot's a really fast moving card. It's also related to the sign of Cancer. High Priestess is Pisces energy. So there is some gain coming up and some independence and autonomy coming up. The Fool on the bottom, so some risk or leap of faith that you're really worried about biting you in the butt. So you're trying to think logically about that King of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius card. But it's like, don't let what you would have done in the past hinder you in this decision making. So let's clarify the Queen of Swords. You know, I get that you're kind of on this rise up and believing in yourself. And you start second guessing yourself, getting in your head, and it's like it pulls you back into past thinking. It's very strong in this. Or past behaviors even. Thank you, Spirit Guides, Ancestors, and Angels. Let's clarify this Queen of Swords. for Virgo, please. The Devil and Seven of Swords. You know, it's like you're stuck in a situation where you feel like you don't have all of the information. I don't necessarily feel like it's lies or betrayal, which Seven of Swords can sometimes mean, but it's more like stuck in a situation that you're trying to think your way out of and be logical about. Devil is associated with Capricorn, but it's almost like quietly sneaking out of a situation is a feeling of it too. Like Knight of Swords, King of Pentacles, Seven of Wands. So it's like putting up a protective barrier but moving on forward anyway. Let's clarify. So you have the Devil here and the Devil here. So it's definitely stuck, but your strength and inner wisdom and learning gets you through it. Strength associated with Leo. Let's clarify this Devil. So Five of Wands, Death card, which is Scorpio, Four of Wands, and the Sun. Well, something that you have an internal conflict about leads you to contentment and completion, but it's through your own strength and patience that that happens. So Death, Scorpio, Sun, Leo, what's attributed to those two. Justice is a Libra card. Two of Pentacles, so it's like regaining balance, but you're really, really in your head about it. Almost like a borrowing trouble kind of feeling. Like you're thinking about like 5,000 contingencies for what might be one of two different things happening. So let's clarify. I'd like to clarify that King of Cups and Five of Cups up there. So it's a disappointment with some kind of situation in the past. So Sit Still, Look Pretty by Daya. So that's Divine Feminine, boss energy. So some of you have leveled up. Earth Star Chakra, stability, anchor. I think about you often. At times I can't sleep. So some of you felt very anchored, felt very independent, and then something kind of made you feel a little wibbly wobbly. A love song without the love. This is Be Good by Waxahachie. So it was like you took a risk in love and it didn't necessarily work out, or you took a risk with something and it didn't necessarily work out. Could be love or business. So it's like empathy, forgiveness, compassion. This is the heart chakra. Fourth chakra associated to green. So those might be colors that you see. So it's like you're learning how to open your heart up after disappointment. Don't forget your goals. Does this support the life you want to live? So, you know, the universe has a funny thing about timing. You can pray for something, try to manifest something 20 years, you know, go by, and then it appears, right? Timing has been off for you. Connect to spirit. So definitely continue to do, you know, in whatever ways you connect to spirit. So timing has been off, but it's coming one moment in time. So the timing is definitely coming into play right now. Racing with Destiny, One Moment in Time by Whitney Houston. Let's clarify this King of Wands. So intuition is correct. Listen. So something told you to change something, and you're listening. I love you unconditionally. Yeah, there was a deep soul connection, or someone you know that you've met recently that there's a really deep connection with. But you're worried about trusting it too much, because you're worried that what happened in the past will happen again. So sympathy for the Devil, the Rolling Stones. So Um, this is about unmasking of self. And what's interesting, 46 and 2 Tool card came out, which is the personal evolution revolution. And it is definitely about that shadow self. That song is based on Jungian theory, deep shadow work. So it's like some of you might be going through a trying time in which you are learning what skills you have to get you out of challenges, maybe that you've never faced before. Let's clarify that Devil and Seven of Swords energy. So, yeah, criminal, Fiona Apple. What would an angel say the devil wants to know? Manipulations, miscommunications. I feel like there might be a miscommunication with something in which what I really get from that is just that locked up feeling. Somebody that you know might definitely be going to jail or prison or have some spiritual lockup, as they say, spiritual prison. But it's also like, again, worrying about like a karmic past coming back in. But at the same time, it's like a sense of you're the only one that can free yourself. Pisces energy with aquamarine, communication skills, system of a down. Reach out. You might be isolating, needing to talk, feeling overwhelmed or sad. So soul star chakra. So some of you have gone through some kind of karmic lesson, definitely. Maybe seeking wisdom through past lives, spiritual wisdom. So validation that you're on the right path. I mean, you do have the Four of Wands down here, which is the 1111 card. You need to do something different. What you are doing might be outdated. And so you might be doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different outcome. Someone wishes they could take something back because they're realizing that something is not working out for them. Throat chakra, communication, speak your truth. I mean, the only way that we get to move forward a lot of times is when we really speak our truth about something, you know? Let's get a couple more cards for the outcome here. So the emerald, so that's a couple of times that heart chakra has shown up, and that's Taurus energy. Higher energy, truth, and perspective is what I'm really getting from that. Solar plexus, so stepping into your personal power. This is about you needing to gain the confidence for a new beginning, to take control of your life, and understanding that you deserve the best. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Some of you could be Virgo, Libra, Cuspers, or you might have air signs around you as well. What's meant for you will not pass you by, it will find you, the bottom of the deck. And, you know, just make sure those around you are respecting you, right? Let's get some personal oracle cards. You know, I do think that you're on some, I mean, 1111 is you're on the right path, right? And that's right here. And so, while it has felt like a struggle, and you have felt alone sometimes, it is paying off with that Seven of Pentacles. Like, you're getting rewarded for all the hard work. But it may not necessarily feel that way, you know, in certain times, in certain trying times. But, you know, with everything, challenging times are a test of our faith. A test of our faith in ourselves as well. Let's get some advice from the personal oracle. So celebrate your feminine. I just get like you really need to nurture yourself. Maybe you've stepped away from some spiritual practices lately. Budget and plan. It may not be your fault what happened, but it's your responsibility to heal. So something that occurred still requires some healing. Let's get a few more for Virgo, please. Don't stop mid-conquer. A lot of times when things get really rough, we want to stop and do something else because we fear that we can't get it done. But you need to sit with it. Roll the dice. There's some risk that needs to be taken. No one's sex parts are going to heal your soul. It's on you. And really what that means is you need to do the healing work, even that if things might feel great, that doesn't mean that we stop our healing process. We need to continue to do that even when things are great, okay? It also means that while sex is fun, it won't heal our wounds, right? Do not go gentle into that good night. Rage against the dying of the light. I mean, again, I'm just getting a don't stop now energy. Like, things will pay off, but you know, true greatness comes from the struggle that we have endured, right? The path that we have walked. The destination isn't always the big reward. Sometimes it's the journey in which we take. Beware, for I am fearless and therefore powerful. You have everything within you that you need to succeed. What does it matter how many lovers you have if none of them gives you the universe? For real. For real. You know, find someone that you can really have that intimacy with, and that true intimacy and vulnerability. I feel like you're holding back somewhat, Virgo, and protecting yourself, and maybe there's a situation in which you don't need to really protect yourself as much. Maybe you're, you know, trying very, very hard to... Virgo tends to go to anxiety, people pleasing, and get in their head when things are rough, and it's like, yes, be logical about some things, but also roll the dice, you know, take care of yourself. It's okay to have fun. You don't have to work all the time. You definitely need to have self-care, you know, but also don't do anything rash, which is really not like Virgo. I mean, you all tend to think things through before taking an action, but there might be something that you've been thinking about for a long time that you're unsure how to move forward. Usually draw 3 runes, but I got 4. And these are great. Jira, so if there's any legal issue, Jira is saying that the best outcome will happen. And with Ing right next to it, that's a positive outcome in a legal situation. A sense of relief that comes from a positive accomplishment. It can also mean getting through some anxiety, like getting to the other side. This is a new phase of life, so signing of papers, you know, Jira can mean that, but this is about a rebalance in a lot of ways. So... and then Awaz, which is this one, that's the yew tree, and it talks about protection. So you have divine protection. There might be some slight obstacles, but things will turn around for the better. It just means that, and you don't have any delay runes here, and so the delays have already kind of happened. So, solving of matters that maybe have been hidden for some kind, especially because Jira is here, so it's like all in good time, Virgo. Legos is this one, and it's about intuitive knowledge. So, listen to your intuition. You might have some prophetic dreams. You might have some downloads coming to you. You're going to be able to deal with whatever arises. This is also a very, very female rune, so it's like your divine feminine, and you know, your oracle card said celebrate your feminine. So the tide is turning in your favor. Legos, it's reevaluating and cleansing. In the result position, there are people around you that can help you solve these issues. So all in all, really, really positive runes about those things that have been troubling you are about to be in the past. You know, things are turning in your favor. Let's get some fairy dust oracle cards to close out your reading. So thank you, spirit guides, ancestors, angels, and our fairy friends. What kind of advice do you have for Virgo? Whew. Okay, rose quartz. So soothing and warm, like love that flows. Once under your pillow, your magic grows. So rose quartz is really great for self-love and compassion. Practice. After a while, you'll dance on air. Practice makes perfect. You're almost there. Gratitude. Everything will be all right. Fairies dance in your delight. It's always good to have gratitude for what we've got, right? Medicine. Veggies and fruit from yellow to blue. Like medicine, they're good for you. Turquoise. A turquoise crystal is color blue. Its healing magic works on you. That's also associated with the throat chakra. Friends, all the love your light extends and its reflection shown in chosen friends. So friends or chosen family, right? Aura cleanse. When you feel heavy or run out of luck, go swim at the beach. You'll feel unstuck. You could also do a sacred bath or spiritual bath. Peace. Friends and family and those who care, peace is yours today to share and celebrate. At the bottom, the time is right to shout out loud. Don't hesitate to jump around. So things are definitely, remember to be grateful, also to continue to practice your spiritual path. Take care of your health. You know, eat right, get good sleep, drink water, those kinds of things. Rely on those close to you. All of those things have been all throughout your read. So that is your read, Virgo. I hope that it helps you to figure out what's next on your journey, or help you kind of process what's happening to you differently or in a different way that's beneficial to you. As always, I'm sending love and light to all of you, and I do appreciate my subscribers, those who like, share, and all the sweet comments. I truly appreciate it. That being said, many blessings to you, and I hope that I see you soon.